Welcome back to the Beyond Good and Evil playthrough, and in this part we continue with the main story. Remember that secret passage that I mentioned was hidden in the racetracks? Well, now that we have the jump thrusters, we can go there.
The first time for F-Zero.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this particular racetrack is one that we haven't seen before, actually.
No, the
No,
fire
no.
look different to me, so...
Yeah, there's like a second pair of racetracks, I think, that's out in the area where you can't get to until you have the jump thrusters. But, yeah. It's basically a racetrack that's built around the facility we're trying to get into.
Seriously,
So, yeah.
why do the Alpha sections keep on renting out the area right by their headquarters to these raceways?
Well, I don't know. Would you expect there to be a human trafficking conspiracy going on at a public race course? I wouldn't.
Do not buy into NASCAR's lies!
It's like a NASCAR track, and then you find out that under the road there's a secret railway where they're abducting puppies for PETA. And I don't know why my mind went in that direction.
You got something on your mind, Lewis?
I don't know. Oh man, do you remember the good old days when YouTube was all about, crappy video quality, whining about PETA and making fun of Sonic 06 until it just died? And it's
Welcome to BrainScratch
still
Commentaries, ladies and
hasn't.
gentlemen.
Oh man. Now, I've been with YouTube since almost the beginning, so I remember all the awkward phases. Most of the YouTube channels that I was a fan of back in the day aren't even around anymore.
No, that's definitely true. A lot of the people that I followed from way back when are not making videos anymore. Or at the very least, I'm not really watching them anymore.
You don't watch them anymore, yeah.
They might still be doing stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are still around.
Wonder if that Some Call Me John guy is still uploading.
I hear all call him John now, so... name's kind of misleading. Yeah, those BrainScratch guys are dicks.
Oh man, like ever since they added that Ted guy, it's been awful.
We need a BrainScratch Generations.
You know how you sort of pump the gas while you're sitting in a Mario Kart starting line? Well, it looks extremely awkward with this hovercraft because of the way the jet boosters like rotate around every time you do it. I don't think there's actually a booster at the start, though.
Oh, what if you like press the button at specifically 2 in order to get a speed boost? Like
It's always slightly different for each Mario Kart.
No, I think it's been relatively consistent ever since like DS. It's almost
Yeah, I would say Double Dash is not like that.
Well,
Yeah.
it feels consistent because it only takes a few tries to really get the timing down.
yeah. I know that like Mario Kart 64 definitely has a different one than most of the later games. Double
Yeah.
Dash. I've never played more than maybe like 10 seconds of Super Mario Kart, so I don't know about that one.
This kind of track design reminds me of Jack Cross Combat Racing, like a lot, except with less explosions. Oh man, the tracks in that game got really perilous with the sharp turns too.
Why do they keep calling us the little rookie? We've won 3 races already.
We'll always be a junior rookie. That's right, I said junior rookie.
When do we become the big rookie, at least?
No, we just become rookie. Then we'll become an expert rookie.
Isn't The Little Rookie the title of a sports movie? Like one of
Probably.
the kid ones?
The little rookie.
Yeah.
The kid that gets his arm dislocated and that makes him a star player for the Cubs.
Because
The Cubs.
because getting his arm dislocated resulted in him mutating springs inside his shoulder or something, and he
Yeah.
has a really ridiculous throw.
Wait, what?
I like the better one. It's called X-Men Origins.
No, it's like what I think that it was the same actor who did the Karate Kid. But
No, that was Ralph Macchio.
no,
No,
different
Ralph
guy then.
Macchio is the bad guy from Karate Kid, isn't he?
No, Ralph Macchio was
Just the main character.
the main character, yeah.
Oh.
Daniel-san.
It was one of those kid guy actors, and he basically broke his arm, and then discovered when it healed that when he wound it back, it sort of got stuck, and then sprang forward, so his pitch became stupidly powerful. Also, this is going to take me a few tries because, yeah, even with the jump thrusters, it's a little difficult to get over this thing.
Why all that money fucking wasted?
It's a good thing we won't need our hovercraft when we get inside.
This music's telling us to party hardy.
Yep. It's always the same track no matter what race you're doing. Got it. And I lied. We're actually going to need our hovercraft when we get inside because there's a lot of hovercraft stuff in here. The slaughterhouse gets actually goes back and forth between hovercraft and on-foot gameplay a couple times. But before we even get to the on-foot gameplay, there's this really long track that we need to navigate through. And also, yeah, our hovercraft can go on land, even though it's a balloon, and this really shouldn't work.
Well, that's the main advantage of a hovercraft is that it's an all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, but it's not a hovercraft that actually hovers. It's a hovercraft that floats on the water because it's got a balloon on the bottom. Okay, this would totally just tear its own bottom.
Fuck you, the little hovercraft that could.
And here we are flying around on busted metal bridges where there might be like outcroppings of sharp metal that just pop the bottom of the ship like a tire.
The balloon's made of Kevlar.
It's a good thing this is a video game, or that would hurt. That's also the weakest giant laser I've ever seen. It's not even hurting the road.
It's only at 20% capacity. Need 6 more Chaos Emeralds.
What, are you telling me they dialed it back because they didn't want to damage the already destroyed metal highway?
But they plan on doing stuff with it.
Yeah, another race course. The pro course.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, at this point, it becomes a little bit more complex. Instead of just charging forward, we need to do something about these things.
But first,
Yep, we need to take a picture first.
that's why we came here. To take fucking pictures.
Fortunately, I'm pretty sure that you can come back to this area just by going back into the racetrack and jumping over that same laser gate. So if you miss this stuff, it shouldn't be permanent. That said, getting back into any place after you've already been there in this game is annoying as hell, so get it while you're here, trust me. Now watch out for those big mines, and it's kind of awkward to get rid of these because you have to get rid of them, or at least some of them you have to get rid of. You see, they're triggered by proximity, and yeah, I see how it's starting to spin, and the only way to set it off is to get something closer to it. But you want to get this box close to these ones back here, so you actually want to inch it between that mine and this one, and then just try and get it as far as you can without blowing it up. Which is why
You can't simply outmaneuver this one.
You can. That's what I'm doing. But
No. I mean, but I take it there's going to be a point where you have to use the box to
yeah.
destroy a mine.
And here's the thing. You have to maneuver the box around other mines to get it to the mine that you want to destroy.
Oh, damn it.
What happens if you blow the box up too early?
I'm pretty sure another one comes up, but I'm not really sure.
I would
You'll
assume
waste
so.
a lot of
Otherwise, that game.
time anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I managed to get that in one shot. First try, hell yes.
Woo woo.
Wait. We have options for torpedoes?
Yeah, you hold down the fire button and you'll get a lock on, and it'll fire. But it doesn't do anything to the mines, and I don't
What?
understand why.
Yeah.
So
Hold
well, no,
A to charge your laser.
I think Double H just said he was going to do that with one of the mines, or was he talking about something else?
I think he was talking about something else, but I'm not sure. In any case, vending machine. Huzzah.
So you can
That's always
shoot a
nice.
mine and it does nothing, but if you push a box near a mine, oh man.
It's a proximity detector, and the box is a lot larger than a missile.
Yeah, you know who says that? Quitters.
Well, the box is about the same size as the ship.
Yeah, I say you're not shooting the mine enough.
But in any case, I don't know why that vending machine was there, but I'm sure glad I got to pick up some repair kits for my ship. Who buys stuff out here? What company funds that vending machine?
Jade Enterprise.
Who is attempting to make... Oh, yeah. I put this note here because there's one particular enemy that's really easy to miss as far as pictures go. I took a picture of it, I think, when it first showed up. No, I took a picture of it here. But the Dom's sarcophagus, which you can encounter in the first dungeon, also appears here. And you couldn't take a picture of it the first time it appeared at the beginning of the game because you didn't have your camera. So you gotta do it here or in its previous appearance.
Can you go back to the first dungeon and it will still be there, or is it gone after?
You can't get back to the first dungeon and fight these things because it only ever appears during scripted events. And I'm not sure if there's ever a point in the game after this one where it appears again. So, yeah. Anyway, we need to push the door open. Double H is a little slow on the uptake, but he gets it eventually.
For some reason, I took what you went inside as an elevator. I don't know why.
It did sort of look like it might have been an elevator, but no, it's just a gate we have to push open to get the hovercraft through. And this is what I mean by this section switches back and forth between on foot and hovercraft gameplay.
Arkham Knight, the origin.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, the hovercraft in this game does have some significant likenesses to what they would later do with the Batmobile, albeit in a much less polished manner, because I like the Batmobile. I like the way it controls. I like the way the weapons work. I just don't like the frequency of combat.
Yeah.
But, lasers. And they're on floating buoys that you can potentially knock out of position.
Like that.
Yeah.
It looks like it affects more of their positioning more than their tilt, though.
I like how the hovercraft has this stabilizing mechanical thing that flies out the back and holds the thing steady while you're being blown around in the fan. That's a nice little touch. There's a little flying claw machine that latches onto the side and desperately tries to keep the ship steady. Okay. Whoa. Nope. Could have used a stabilizer there.
Where's that fucking grappling hook? You didn't buy one. Fuck it. Who convinced me not to buy the grappling hook?
And that,
you did.
That was me clicking the analog stick again. In fact, I think at this point my controller started... Yes, that was it. Yeah, I had to change controllers. Don't you hate it when your controller starts to crap out in a really permanent way? Especially these days, controllers are so fucking expensive. Oh god, if you ever have to replace your gamepad.
Controllers nowadays cost as much as the fucking game.
No, sometimes more.
Were they ever less expensive? Because I remember GameCube and N64 controllers being at least $30.
Yeah, 30 I think was the highest
less
it got to. Yeah,
than it is now, because now it's 60,
I remember
70.
Super Nintendo Genesis were like 25.
Yeah, and this was admittedly back when $25 was worth more, but still. And then there's the gamepad. My God, I'm terrified of breaking my Wii U gamepad because I know it's going to cost as much as a console to get it fixed.
I don't
replaced,
think you can.
rather.
I don't think you can even just walk into a GameStop and buy one. I'm pretty sure
No, you have to order it from Nintendo.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Nintendo's shit about shipping things, so it's gonna take 2 weeks for it to get to you.
I think you can get them on Amazon with decent enough shipping.
Yeah,
but,
but for something like that, especially if you're getting it used, I'm always a little bit when it comes to Amazon, but yeah.
Well, I think you can get new ones on Amazon, and Amazon has their own shipping policies, so I think they keep a stock. But I'm not really sure.
That's true.
My point is, I'm just terrified to have to replace that goddamn thing because of how much it costs. Another picture. Ugh. And this is where the terrain programming gets a little bit annoying. Because the reason I couldn't take a picture of that guy is because there was this little nub of land that extended upward, and for some reason my camera didn't register that I was looking past it, even though I could totally see the enemy. Oh well.
Ooh, frogs.
Yeah, I already took a picture of that one earlier. Anyway, what you need to do to open this thing is get out of your hovercraft, take aim. Enjoy the wonders of joystick aiming, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing I will ever admit is totally inferior to PC controls. Ugh. But yeah. That wasn't an awkward transition at all. Thanks for that, game. Okay.
So at this point, what is Jade's objective? Is it just find out what the hell's going on with Alpha Section?
She's supposed to take incriminating evidence of the of them shipping people off to the moon. Is I think what the slaughterhouse section is. Yeah, the slaughterhouse is where they ship them off to the moon. Anyway, this is the point where the game decides to stop being high quality for 5 minutes and become a total fucking buggy mess. This one place,
Yeah.
this one location, up here. Do you see these lasers? Well, guess what happens to the camera when you walk over there? Oh, well, that's going to have to wait a few seconds, because now we've got a new enemy type. We can't stealth past these things, well, not here anyway. And, as you can see, they're fueled by the same jetpacks that the Alpha Section soldiers wear, which means they're vulnerable to the same shit. So you can shoot them down with the purple disc frisbee thing.
I like how they didn't bother giving these things the instant death lasers from before.
Yeah, that would have been actually a pretty smart decision. Well, you know, military cost-cutting budgets. Anyway, yeah, it's impossible to control the camera effectively there. I mean, you're supposed to be able to angle it up and down, but it either winds up pointing up toward the sky or straight down toward the floor, and you can't see anything either way. It's supposed to give you a bird's eye view of the lasers, I think, but it doesn't really succeed in doing that.
It seems to want to flip every time you get towards the door, but like the area of effect where the camera switches seems to be bigger than intended.
Yeah.
If you were to jump over this railing right now, well, say jump. What am I saying? If you were to walk around to that area right now, the camera will give you the bird's eye view.
Yeah, I think so. But, I just sort of cheesed my way past that by shooting the switch that I needed to open. But, oh wait, no, I think you're supposed to shoot the switch. Yeah, now I remember. That gear is in the way. You have to shoot around the switch, and, you open the gate, and then you get onto that ledge, and it leads you up top. But before I go up there, I want to open this thing, because this is actually the way out. And you want to, actually get that open in case you need to make your way around without opening this gate again.
Jade always has a way out.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you need to shoot around this cog in particular to hit this switch to open that gate and get around over to here. And then you need to climb around on things, because climbing around on things is fun, right?
Depending on the game, in a game like this where it seems like your mobility is just limited to run and climb, it doesn't seem like the most fun thing, but, you know, I'm not a game designer, so I don't really know it's fun making.
I noticed like 5 different fucking camera angles there.
This
when you were
happened
climbing that
completely
up.
by fucking accident the first time I played, but Double H actually pushes the switch when you get onto this gate so that it rises and takes you up to this thing. But I didn't know he would do that. I was just climbing around at random to see if there was anything to get. Double H knows the game better than I do.
Well, it's all part of the Carlson and Peters manual, so.
Why would rats be crawling around in here, directly next to the flaming jet thing?
Because they knew you'd come and save them.
Anyway, yeah, the only real thing to get over here is the Ignis Inferni thing, whatever. It's another animal thing to take a picture of thing. Yeah,
Woo.
picture things.
Pictures.
Picture.
Look at that thing, Jade. What do you think of that thing, Jade?
I'm sorry if I'm getting a bit loopy. I think it's Peanut Butter Gamer's fault. I've been watching his videos for a while, and I think his drunken sense of weirdness is starting to rub off on me in a bad way.
I never really got drunken from Peanut Butter Gamer. I always just kind of got like...
He makes the weirdest fucking faces. I'm sorry.
Oh no, he probably looks drunk if you... but I never really got that idea from him. I always just got like only kind of halfway
for
there.
want of a better word, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we need to go this way to progress, so actually navigating the lasers down there is not necessary at this point. Thank
Hooray.
Thank you for writing Jade Enterprises. Goodbye.